What is the most important lesson you've learned in your life, and how would you apply it to your time as Miss Universe?
I work a lot in the slums of Tondo, Manila, and the life there is it's poor and it's very sad. And I've always taught myself to look for the beauty in it, to look in the beauty in the faces of the children and to be grateful. And I would bring this aspect as a Miss Universe to see situations with a silver lining and to assess where I could give something, where I could provide something as a spokesperson. And this, I think, if I could teach also people to be grateful, we could have an amazing world where negativity could not grow and foster, and children would have a smile on their face. Thank you.
The new Miss Universe is Philippines.
You know what? Self-love isn't a destination, it's more of a journey. I don't feel like you'll ever really arrive because it's just something that you constantly have to work on. Loving yourself comes with really accepting who you are and to know yourself that intimately. Because once you know that, you will never look for someone to complete you. You'll never look for someone to define your worth. You'll have that within yourself. And so no matter what anyone does to you, you will never be left broken, or you'll never be left feeling like a part of you is taken, because you source that from yourself. And that's why self-love is so important. That a lot of people look at Miss Universes or girls on stage and think, wow, they just have that, they just had that automatically. But confidence is a muscle that we have to choose to use every single day. Confidence is a choice that you make, and the more you make that choice, the stronger that muscle gets. So whenever I receive negativity in the form of comments online, I always tell myself they don't know me as a person. They don't know who I am, the journey that I've been through, my values, my characteristics. And so since they don't know me personally, I always have to tell myself not to take their comments personally either. It's important that we have conversation, because when we really stick within our little bubble and allow ourselves to be ignorant and to ignore the real issues that are facing our LGBTQ brothers and sisters out there, we're really ignoring the fact that there is inequality in our society and that we could be allies that could really change the quality of someone's life. And isn't that what's more important, to really love everyone as a fellow human being?
It's very easy to feel bad when you compare what you have to another person. But you can compare it in life. You'll see other people having different versions of success, achieving different things. And if you keep detracting it to yourself and saying, what about me? You'll never see the blessings that you have. So you need to always be mindful of the blessings that you have and be happy for other people, because you know that one day it'll also come back to you.
I really believe that education is the only way to break the cycle of poverty. If they could go on to develop a love for learning, have an academic career, and find work, they could possibly pull their family out of that situation.
Each girl has her own strength, and there's no formula to win Miss Universe. It's not if you have the best walk, or you're the most beautiful, or perceived beautiful, or you're the most academically successful. Like, there's no formula or no perfect ratio of things that will make you guarantee to get this title. And usually the advice I give to is for the contestant or the girl to enrich her experience around this pageant, because I always tell them, out of 90 girls, only one of you will get the crown. So it has to be more than that. It has to be about something more, whether it be about gaining life experience or getting friends all around the world, or whether it be gaining confidence in yourself or proving to yourself that you can do it, or whether it be using the platform to voice out something you're passionate about or an advocacy your heart is drawn to. Make it about something else, because in that way, when you go through a system like this, through the competition, you'll never be a loser, because you'll have gained something.
Don't let them define your worth. Don't let them affect how you see yourself. They don't know your journey. They've never met you. They don't know who you are. So why should you let what they have to say define you? It's just an ongoing process of loving yourself and defining your own worth for you.
It's in that confusion that when you feel something strike your heart or strike your interest or your passion,
right,
it'll feel so much more sure than that confusion, and you know you're going on a path.
You become more mindful of yourself.
Yes, and you listen to yourself. I think it's very important to not live yourself dictated by others. You can orientate on them and learn from them and be guided.
But not dictated.
Yes, but yes, correct. The modern Filipina is someone who she comes from her values, very family oriented, but she's also a visionary. And going forward, she wants to contribute back and share more to the world what the Philippines has to offer. I'm just a really passionate person, and I found that giving back to the community at a young age is such a fulfilling thing, and that's what I'm constantly trying to share to the public, especially to my fellow Filipinos, that there really is such fulfillment, like a deep fulfillment in your heart when you are working within your community and giving back. It's more fulfilling than any career or any material gain, I guarantee. It sounds cliche, but I wouldn't change because I see every struggle, every mistake, every misstep somehow taught me something, or it led me in a different direction that led me here. So there was never something that happened that I didn't learn from, and I think that's the best part of life. Not everyone succeeds every single time, but it's in the times that we are challenged that we really grow. When would I risk making a mistake every single time? Because honestly, when there's not a risk, there's no pressure, and I feel like pressure is a good thing. It means that you care about what you're doing. And having a risk means there's a chance to fail. And again, when you're failing, when you're making mistakes, when you're having challenges, that's when you truly grow and learn.